name is Annie. I've worked at my retail company for almost 10 years now. We've been using 1010 data for as long as I've been here. I couldn't imagine doing my job without it.
My name is Dave. I just recently completed 1010 data training. I used to work as an analyst for a financial institution. I was a little worried about moving into retail, but data is data, and I was able to quickly learn the analytics tool here, having been used to Microsoft Excel.
Like Dave, you already have the knowledge and skills to perform great analysis on our data. You will get a lot of questions that you need to find answers for, and by far the easiest way to do that is to use the 1010 data platform. The skills are transferable to almost every other part of your work life. It's really so useful, I can't wait to show you. We operate about 14,000 stores in 44 states. Each of them sends us daily transactions. You can imagine how big our transaction databases are. We also incorporate external data sets from the Weather Bureau and geographic data. Our databases have billions of rows.
Doesn't it take forever to perform analyses on datasets that big?
That's why we use 1010 data. They have built their database and analytical methodology so that it's optimized for analytics as opposed to transactional storage. The 1010 data platform is built from the ground up for analytics, which allows it to perform really fast analytics on these massive data sets. It pays to take the time to learn the platform. The skills are transferable and it will really help you unlock your analytical ability. Remember that you are working with copies of the original data, so feel free to experiment. And finally, make sure you take the time to learn how to maximize the efficiency of your analytical operations. This will improve speed and reduce the computational cost of your analysis. To access the platform, simply go to the Prime latest URL. Now enter your unique username and log in here, and voila! All of your operations are saved in your session, which means they can be accessed later to speed up your analysis. Now, this whole screen in front of you is called a Workspace. This is your digital work area where you interact with your data. The dashboard gives you login information, announcements, and the status of virtual memory used in your session. Another useful menu item is your user profile. You can use this to edit your profile, change your password, and tweak some settings. Notice how at the top of each column there are two descriptors? The top one is the label. These are optional descriptive titles we can give to columns. The bottom one is the name. This is required for every column and identifies each column internally in value expressions and selection expressions. Anytime you use the trillion-row spreadsheet for your analysis, it will open up in a window that you can move, resize, maximize, and close. The menu bar is where you'll access features and tools. The trillion-row spreadsheet is where you'll be doing all of your data analysis. You can see all of your tables and folders in the Object Manager. The last menu is Help, where you'll find the Getting Started guide, the reference manual, and the Documentation Center. Remember, you can return to anything you were working on in your previous session in your recent workspaces.
The Documentation Center is where you can find support resources like the Getting Started Guide for a quick start on the trillion-row spreadsheet, and the Insights Platform User's Guide for a deeper dive into the platform. The reference manual has a list of data analysis functions, and the glossary has terms and definitions. I can search all of these documents with the global search feature, and if I still can't find what I'm looking for, I'll submit a support ticket.